Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over some interesting PlayStation news. If you end up enjoying the video, be sure to drop it a like, and if you want to stay up to date on the latest PlayStation news, make sure you subscribe. So the first topic in the video is about how Sony has officially confirmed that the PS5 will be getting a price increase. So we're going to be reading from PlayStation Universe where it says PS5 price increase set for Europe, Japan, and select parts of North America. Sony Interactive Entertainment has revealed that the price of the PS5 will be increased in Europe, Japan, and parts of North America due to high global inflation rates. The price increase is effective immediately and applies to both the PS5 Standard Edition and the PS5 Digital Edition. Jim Ryan, president and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, commented, quote, "The global economic environment is a challenge that many of you around the world are no doubt experiencing. We're seeing high global inflation rates as well as adverse currency trends impacting consumers and creating pressure on many industries. Based on these challenging economic conditions, SIE has made the difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price of PlayStation 5 in select markets across Europe, Middle East and Africa, Asia Pacific, Latin America, as well as Canada. There will be no price increase in the United States," unquote. And so yeah, further down in the article, it lists all the affected regions and the new prices for the PS5. And so I will have the article linked down in the description so you can check it out for yourself to see if this impacts you or not. And so yeah, I mean, obviously this is not good news for the fans. Now, of course, this is good for Sony because Sony is a business, and the number one most important thing for a business is to make as much money as possible. So obviously it makes sense why Sony would increase the price of the PS5. But as far as the consumers, this is very anti-consumer, and I don't agree with this at all. You know, you would think Sony would increase the price of the PS5 back whenever the pandemic was really bad and they couldn't really make PS5s as much as they can now. So you would think they would increase the price back then to make up for their loss in profit. But for some reason they're doing it now, and one of the reasons why is because inflation is going up, so pretty much everything and the cost of everything is going up, which yes, that's true, but that's also been going on for pretty much since this year started, you know. So I don't know why Sony waited until August instead of like January or February, you know. So I don't really buy their excuses why they're doing this. I mean, obviously they're doing this for money. One thing that I have heard going around, and I don't know if this is true, so, you know, so don't take my word for it, this is just what I've heard, is that apparently all of these regions where the PS5 is now more expensive to buy, apparently it's only gone up between $35 and $50. The only positive I can spin from this bad situation is that, I mean, it could have been worse. Sony could have raised the price by like $100. I'm not trying to undermine like $35 to $50 because that still is a decent amount of money. We already have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to buy this console, you know, so like having to spend another 35 to 50 bucks isn't the end of the world, but it still sucks because, I mean, no person should have to pay for a product that is almost 2 years old. Like, the price should be going down, not going up, you know. So this is very anti-consumer, and I don't support this, you know. Like, I'm not a Sony fanboy. I will call out Sony whenever they F up, and they're effing up right here, you know. And there was another article talking about how some analyst was saying that this price increase isn't going to negatively affect the sales of the PS5, and I mean, that kind of makes sense because if it is true that the PS5 pricing is only going up by like maybe $50 at the most, then that's not the end of the world, you know. But if it was like 100, 150, then yes, that would hurt the PS5 sales a lot, you know. And so yeah, I mean, I'm not like very upset with this because, you know, I already own a PS5, you know. But for those of you that don't have one yet, whether or not maybe you can't afford one, you're trying to save up for one, or you're just waiting for a sales drop, I mean, this is obviously like the worst possible news because, I mean, who wants to pay more for a product that's almost 2 years old? Moving on to the next topic in the video, we're going to be going over the new Dualsense controller that Sony revealed at Gamescom. So we're going to be reading from PlayStation Universe where it says Dualsense Edge Controller Revealed, new high-performance ultra-customizable controller. PlayStation players have been enjoying the Dualsense controller since it launched, though there's been a consistent ask for players that a new controller be brought out from PlayStation, something akin to third-party devices from Scuf. During Gamescom opening night live, however, those asks were answered with the reveal of the Dualsense Edge controller, a new high-performance, ultra-customizable device announced host Jeff Keighley on stage. The trailer immediately shows just how customizable it'll be, with both sticks seeming to be replaceable. There also appears to be back buttons, which are likely mappable to your preference. You can even swap between different profiles with the flick of a switch. There was no word on when it'll launch or what price it'll launch at. However, there is a rumored showcase coming up next month, so it could even be possible that we see more about the controller there. And so yeah, this was one of the big surprises that we got at Gamescom. I was not expecting this at all because Sony confirmed that they weren't going to be showing up at Gamescom. So I'm assuming they meant PlayStation Studios wasn't going to show up because, whenever Jeff Keighley was on stage, he was like, oh, we have a special surprise from PlayStation. And I was like, oh, like, are we getting a new game reveal or something? And no, so we got a new controller. Now, at first, whenever the trailer was showing what the controller looked like, at first, I thought it was like PSVR 2, but it ends up being a new controller. And I mean, obviously it looks really, really cool. I'm hoping that it actually is an improvement over the current DualSense, and it's not just like, oh, it's like the same controller, it's just more customizable, because it says like high performance. So I'm hoping it literally like makes the games better when you play them. Like maybe it makes even better use of the DualSense features, and you can like swap out buttons and stuff or remap buttons to your preference. And it looks like there's going to be back buttons. I mean, the one negative from this reveal is that we don't know when it's coming out and we don't know the price. Hopefully it isn't more than like $100, because if they reveal that it's like $250 or even more, I'm gonna pass. But if it's like around $100, I'll probably pick it up. And yeah, I mean, it does look really, really cool. And I'm assuming that maybe it's going to launch later this year. I have no idea. It would be kind of cool if they launch it just in time for God of War Ragnarok, but we'll see. But what do you guys think? Down below, let me know your thoughts on Sony revealing a new DualSense Edge controller. Moving on to the final topic in the video, we're going to be talking about the launch trailer for The Last of Us Part 1. So we're going to be reading from PlayStation Universe, where it says The Last of Us Part 1 launch trailer reacquaints you with a classic game rebuild for PS5. Naughty Dog and Sony have released the official launch trailer for The Last of Us Part 1, which arrives on PS5 next week. And so yeah, I mean, the trailer isn't very long, it's less than 2 minutes, and obviously like it shows off things that we haven't seen, things that haven't leaked out. There's a little bit of gameplay with Ellie during the winter section of the game. And yeah, I mean, graphically, like this game just looks so good, and yeah, we only have one more week to wait until we can finally play this game. And for those of you who are going to be buying this game digitally, or maybe you already have bought it through the PlayStation Store, it seems like pretty much worldwide you can now start preloading the game, so I mean, if you've already bought it, go ahead and check on the PlayStation Store to see if you can start downloading it now. Obviously we have to wait until next week to play it, and so yeah, I mean, I'm very, very excited. I can't wait to play this game. And so yeah, what do you guys think? Down below, let me know your thoughts on this new launch trailer that we got for The Last of Us Part 1. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it or found it informative, drop it a like and hit the subscribe button by turning on the post notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. Until next time guys, take care.